Yeah.
Hi church, my name is Leyu Romero. I'm Rosaura's husband. It's like, so that guy, who's that guy? Oh! Whoa. I am from Puerto Rico. It's a little island in the Caribbean where food is good and it's hot, really hot. My favorite thing of our church is that we have a really good vibe going on here. We really feel the presence of God here, and that was something that Rosaura and I always were looking for ever since we came here. But thanks God, we found the church that God put to us.
My name is Nifat and I'm from Africa, Kenya. My family back home was my dad, John Kihora, my mom, Eva, and then my little sister, Pauline. High Point City Church, I like what they talk about in the Bible. They really show what God is trying to teach us all, and how God's love is really powerful.
My name is Sandra Popjoy, and I'm married to Corey Popjoy, and we have two wonderful children, Eliana and Elijah, and number 3 is on the way. I come from Germany, we call it Deutschland, and I have a mom back there and a brother who's also married and has 2 kids. I like the diversity of people, the dynamic that is here, the passion that I see. So many are really sold out for Jesus and that they're willing to get deeper. I see the passion in people's heart and the cry that there's more and that they want to achieve it. And that's where like my husband's heart is for. It's like there's more that God has for us than we have experienced so far. And that's what I love about High Point Church. And also the deep hunger for the true worship, you know, where you just feel the presence of God. And this is just a little tiny bit of God because there's so much more of His presence.
My name is Priscilla Kariuki and I come from Kenya. Here in America I have only a few cousins, but my family is back home. I like the worship and also preaching. I like it so much because you preach almost like home. Yeah.
My name is Rosemary Thuo and I'm from Kenya, Africa. Right here I have a son called Ivanson Thuo. He's 13, an 8th grader, almost heading to high school. High City Point Church. I'll start by saying before I came to City High Point Church, I'd gone to so many churches here in Iowa, and there was a difference because I could sense that there is the Spirit of God and God is being preached. And because I love the Lord so much and I'm saved, personally I'm saved and I love the Lord, and I could connect with the Spirit of God, and that's why I love this church.
Julie, what's my name?
Julie and Santos Szymanski. Her middle name is her last name.
Okay.
And my last name is now her last name.
Okay. Pilipinas.
From the Philippines.
Meron akong nanay.
Family. Yeah.
Mom. And isang kapatid na lalaki at 2 kapatid na babae.
We have many family in the Philippines.
And ito ang asawa ko si Brock, anak ko si Isabella.
And I am the husband, Brock. And this is the daughter, Isabella.
Siguro kasi lumalago ako bilang Kristiyano at mga tao dito.
That she's growing in the Lord and that we get to worship freely and love the people.
Jina langu ni Judy Ndiege.
Her name is Judy Ndiege.
Nimetoka Nairobi, Kenya.
She's from Nairobi, Kenya.
Familia yangu yote iko Nairobi, lakini nina ndugu moja California na mwingine New Jersey.
Her whole family is back in Kenya, but she has two brothers, one in California and the other one in New Jersey.
Napenda familia ambayo nimepata kujua hapa Iowa, na napenda sana kuja High Point na kusikia mahubiri na utangazaji wa neno la Bwana.
She likes the family here in High Point City Church and the preachings and also the
worship and
My name is Vivian Tieno Ochola. Tieno means I was born at night, and I'm from Kenya. My family in Kenya, I left my mom and my dad and two of my sisters. I have two of my siblings in America. My brother is in New Jersey, sister in Texas. I have a sister in Germany. And my two daughters, Talia and Sandra in America, and Evans, my husband, is here. The moment I stepped my foot into this church, I knew this was my church. I loved it. I loved the worship. I love worship, and worship struck me. I love the way it is structured for the kids. Sandra was 2 years and a half, and they had a class for her. My friend Sally Colony helped me understand how parenting is different in American setting than in African setting, and doing it the right way, in a godly way, and that I will not forget. I went to India when I was 19 years old for studies. I stayed there for 4 years. I grew up in the Lord while I was in India, basically doing mission while I was a student. We had a fellowship, a strong fellowship that still exists till today. It's called Victory International Fellowship.
Okay, so my name is Rosemary Njeri Yando, and I'm from Kenya. Here I have only my mom and some of my aunts, and in Kenya it's like almost my whole family is in Kenya. So I go to University of Iowa, and I'm a pre-med student. So yeah, I hope to be a doctor one day. I like how you guys embrace all cultures. You don't have like only these kind of people in the church. You have like everybody in it. So yeah, that's pretty good.
That would be my husband. And he actually found that church here because he wanted to go to that church with a blue roof. And so we ended up here.
Kuja kutembelea ndugu yangu, kisha nikaamua kubaki America.
She came to visit her brother, but then she decided to stay here in America.
Nagpakasal kami.
Because I'm awesome. Oh, to get married.
I came to join my husband, who was at that time doing his PhD program.
My parents were here. Like my mom came here, so I had to join them.
I got married.
I came to America because I wanted to study. I've done my master's degree and I'm heading to my PhD. which I'm doing later.
I went to America because my dad was looking for a new job, and he found one going searching through the internet here in America, working for T.D. Jake, the Bible Ministry. So he came over.
Snow.
Malamig. Nung dumating ako rito, 63 degrees, 66 degrees outside. Hininaw ako, sobrang lamig.
When she came to America, it was 66 degrees outside, and she thought she was going to freeze to death.
Theluji na baridi ya Iowa.
Snow and the cold in Iowa.
I did not know that Iowa was a big agricultural area in terms of farmland and pigs and horses.
Coming to Iowa, my biggest surprise was, snow. I had never experienced snow ever in life. And also when I went to school, I like how people don't wear uniforms like we do in Kenya.
Coming to Iowa, I can't lie, the cold weather in winter is too severe for me. But I think my son loves it. He loves the snow and everything, but it's too cold for me.
The surprise coming to Iowa was how cold it was.
My biggest surprise it was that I felt the love of the church. Like
The moment I stepped my foot into this church, I knew this was my church.
we have a really good vibe going on here. We really feel the presence of God.